prisoner of the past, though I know that things don't last. I'm going home, but I don't know the way. If I'm lucky, I'll live halfway. If I'm unlucky, I only have today. What kind of wicked plan is this?
Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to another Kingdom turn. Or technically, this is going to be Kingdom turn 1.5 because we didn't exactly finish last time around because, well, we just got beat for time. And also something a bit different, Greg is actually with us this time. Hello, Greg.
I am here.
So, here we are again. Let's bring up the Kingdom character sheet. Oh boy. Greg, you looking forward to what's your honest thoughts and the feelings about this? You looking forward to this?
Yeah, I've got some ideas.
Awesome. Okay. Now, let's see how this goes. I'm not going to lie as well. I even shared this with the group. This sort of Kingdom mode and Kingdom management thing, not my usual cup of tea, but I'm happy to roll with it with the players because it's all good fun. So where we left it last time, we were going through, I believe it was the leadership activities phase, wasn't it? Let's see. Let's bring up the supplements for the Kingdom turn. I think
we did all the leadership stuff except for Greg's.
So yes. Basically what happens, Greg, per round is every Kingdom leader gets a couple of leadership activities. Now, as you have a town hall from building on the Stag Lord's fort, you get 3 activities instead of 2 per Kingdom turn. And every single one of the player characters so far has actually done their turn phase. So you have 3 leadership actions, Greg.
Yep.
What would you like to do? Sorry, activity phase. This activity phase is when you make proclamations on expanding your kingdom, declare holidays, and manage your territory and settlements. It's during this phase that the bulk of your kingdom's growth occurs. If your kingdom has a capital, if your kingdom's capital is a castle, palace, or town hall, each PC in the leadership role may attempt up to 3 leadership activities. So it's up to you now, mate. There's a few bonuses as well that's marked on the character sheet about some bonuses you've already got to some of your roles. So what would you like to do?
First one would be Fortify Hex.
Okay.
That's a region activity, not a
Is that
leadership.
a region, so I have to do leadership?
Yes.
Good to know.
Yes.
Good to know. Ignore that one.
No,
Do you
that's
know
actually...
do you know what the kingdom sheet is, Greg?
I am on it. I am looking at the things. I'm just looking at the tags.
Yes.
Right. You click the leadership tab.
Yes.
Ah,
There you go.
I see. It cuts them down.
However, though, that's actually a very good thought because what you came up with there, because I think that's the next phase.
It is the next phase.
So
This is the next phase, yes.
So not
I
bad.
don't know. I'm just saying yes now.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Yes.
A crew when you don't know and just hope it plays off.
So 3 leadership activities. You got 9 resource points, and resource points are kind of your bread and butter because you basically use them in Kingdom turn to basically spend, build stuff, etc. And also your fame points, you've got 1 left. Those are your hero points for Kingdom turn. So 3 leadership activities. What you got, friend?
Let's go with, to begin with, let's go with purchase commodities.
Okay, so you spend RP to purchase commodities, but doing so is more expensive than gathering them or relying upon trade agreements. When you purchase commodities, select the commodity you wish to purchase: food, lumber, luxuries, ore, or stone. Expend 8 resource points if you're purchasing luxuries, or 4 RP if you're purchasing any other commodity. Then attempt a basic DC 14 trade check. So, what commodity would you like to purchase?
Let's go with so far. Let's go with stone.
You would like to purchase some stone.
I would.
Okay, so go ahead then. Let's see. Lumber, so 4. So it will be 4 resource points to spend here.
Mm-hmm.
So down from 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. And yes, give us that trade roll then, please.
Is trade. We are untrained, so this should go well. That is a 12.
Okay, failure. So you still gain a commodity, but you only gain 1 of the chosen type. So you want 1 stone.
1 stone.
All right then. So you acquire 1 stone. Another thing that I've seen about Kingdom Turn actually, which I might employ to this game, by the way. I'm doing a bit more research on it, but this was actually another suggestion that Kobold DM actually did during his when he did Kingdom Turn, and that was all the untrained skills get the human feat where they can't remember what it's called, but it's the human feat where it's basically like Jack of all trades.
Not bad.
Half the level or something, so you're not completely useless at everything. So I'm doing a bit more research into that. Okay, so you have 1 stone. You have 2 more leadership actions.
Next one would be hire some adventurers.
Okay. While the PCs strike out to deal with ongoing events, it's more efficient to hire adventurers. When you hire adventurers to help an ongoing event, the DC is equal to your control DC, adjusted by the event's level. Roll 1 resource die and spend RP equal to the result each time you attempt this activity. So what do you want to send some adventurers out to do?
So I need to know the setting. Have we come back from the trolls? What sort of time period am I in?
This time period is the first initial 2 months of Regrowth's building. So we're slightly in the past to where we are in the main game at the moment.
So what have we done, just to get my head in it?
So you have just beaten the Stag Lord. You have the meeting with Lady Jamandi Eldori, which she's giving you your settlement charter. And now you have just literally moved into the Stag Lord's fort. And this is the period between speaking with Lady Jamandi and... Sorry, it's after speaking with Lady Jamandi, but before you headed out to Candlemere.
Oh.
Greg, I'm just going to make sure you know we do need resources to fortify the hex as well.
That is good to know.
We're all learning.
We are learning. I'm here.
But what would you like to hire the adventurers then? You've still got 1 action after this, so you can do that then.
Yes. No, so what I could do is... Let me just have a quick think. I could get more... we don't have a bank, so that's fine. No, I'll carry on with hire the adventurers for now.
Okay.
But for the ongoing event, so we just quelled the Stag Lord, so they would be going out, in my opinion, just to see if there's any of the remaining bandits around.
That makes...
Help clean up what's left over.
Okay, that makes perfect sense to me. So, let's see. Roll 1 resource dice and spend RP equal to the result each time you attempt this activity. So, does that mean he rolls a d4?
Correct.
Okay. So, roll a d4, so you'll go down to 4 resource points.
I roll a d4 for 4.
Okay. So, let's have a look. Roll 1 d4 and equal to each time you... So this will cost 4 RP to do, if I understand this right.
Yep.
I rolled the worst.
Okay, so let's see. What check do you roll? What check do you roll for this? DC is equal to roll room. Okay. So is there a roll you make with this apart from the resource dice?
The DC is equal to the control level DC adjusted by the event's level modifier.
This is normally used to end an ongoing event, and the ongoing event would have its own check and DC associated with it, I believe.
All right then, I am going to roll then a DC to make. This is going to be only a level 1 challenge, so the DC is only going to be 14. I'm going to say then... I'm going to roll, make me a wilderness lore roll, because you're sending the adventurers out into the wilderness to track these guys down.
Oh, thank God.
23.
23. So, let's have a look. The continuous event doesn't end, but the bonus to resolve event during the next event phase. What I'm going to do is, because you did a pretty good job with the Stag Lord, is I'm going to rule that success is going to heighten by 1 to a critical success here, because I think that makes the most sense, because you're just going out to find the stragglers. And what I'm going to rule for this time around, partly out of roleplay and partly out of learning this system so we don't blow all our RP immediately, what I'm going to rule is you keep the 4 resource points you have remaining, because what you do is you find the bandits, you find their stock holes, their stockpiles, and all their stuff, and basically that's going to replenish your 4 resource points for you, because there is RP awards, I do know, and also experience points awards for dealing with phases. So I'm also going to rule that is going to be another 30 XP into your kingdom as well. So 150 you're now at level 1. What would you like to do? And yes, folks, I know that's not strictly kosher, but we're learning here. Let's have some fun. Third action, Greg.
What are we good at? This is a new settlement. I am trying to think.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, you've got trade agreements with Restov and the Vactor's Crossing. Maybe, let's see, what's it called? Maybe request aid?
It's when disaster strikes. It's not really...
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure ideas here.
You see, it's also like, the lot has been done. So...
No, the description text says when disaster strikes, but the actual effect of it is just gives you a bonus to a kingdom skill check during that turn.
Yeah, might as well then.
Okay, so you request foreign aid. So you've got trade agreements with Restov and Vactor's Crossing. We could say this is you talking to Restov in regards to getting set up. Lady Jamandi's agreement with you for aid. So let's have a look. The check of this DC is equal to the other group's negotiation. Let's see. Yep, this one is DC 14.
Is that with the +2?
I'm going to say no +2 here because it's not a disaster.
All right.
What am I roll?
Let's see. When disaster ends, you send out a call from help. The DC of this check is requirements, downtime, leadership. It doesn't actually say what skill to roll, does it?
I swear
There are so many things. Yeah.
That's why I'm looking for room that's going. What
I'm going to say.
That? Are we good at that?
I'm going to say this will be politics because technically this is politicking, and also politics for this game, rather hilariously, is supposed to be about the skill itself. It's supposed to be about improving the quality of life for your citizens. So I think this is what this falls under, and that's what I'm going to roll. If anybody knows for sure, if anybody knows for sure, please comment down below. So go ahead and roll me a roll me a politics roll, DC 14.
21.
Okay, so let's see. Success. Let's see. Your ally grants this is critical success. Your ally, not my mic. Your ally grants aid a +4 circumstance bonus to anyone's kingdom kill check attempted during the remainder of your turn. You can choose to apply this bonus to any kingdom skill check after the die is rolled, but must do so before the result is known. In addition, immediately roll 2 resource die and gain a resource points equal to the result. This resource point does not accrue into XP at the end of the turn if you don't spend it. So as a success, but choose the benefit given by the aid. Either roll 1 resource die. So you have a choice, Greg. You can either roll a resource die and get resource points equal to that die that doesn't turn into XP, or you can gain a +2 circumstance bonus to a check.
What do the others think? What do you think's better for us? Yeah.
Good question.
Is it a +2 better than?
Yeah, I mean, depends what we're trying to roll, I guess. But I mean, a bonus is always nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take the +2 bonus.
Sure.
All right.
Let's go with that.
So +2 circumstance bonus to any check, and you can actually apply that +2 after the dice has been rolled, but before the result is known.
Ooh, I'll add the +2. Is it one of these skills like arts, agriculture, that sort of skills?
It says to a check, so I believe it's to any check you can apply it to.
Cool. I'll add it to defense.
Okay. Make that a +6. That's not a bad idea. All right. So that is Greg's 3 leadership activities. We now move into step 2, region activities. The PCs may now collectively attempt up to 3 region activities. The player decides who rolls any skill checks needed to resolve these activities. So let's start with you, Jack. Let's click on the region sub-tab. What would you like to do?
Good question. It said collectively, right? So, like, as a group, we're doing that?
The PC leaders Yes. Let's read this for... The PC leaders may now collectively attempt up to 3 region activities. So I believe that means 3 between all of you.
Cool.
Not 3 each, but you've got 3.
3 between us, yeah.
Yeah. So,
right,
yes, let's start with the Jarl.
Yeah, I mean, part of me, what I want to do is potentially, I was looking at like harvest crops, which lets us go basically forage for food and things like that to start getting some food commodities saved up, because we're going to need that because we have like consumption or whatever.
Yes.
I'd like to build farmland, but I don't think we can do that until we can start claiming hexes, and we can't do that until our town is at like a certain level.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think I lean towards like harvesting some crops and getting some supplies.
All right then, so click on harvest crops.
Yep.
And let's have a read.
Yeah, so it's basically make a basic DC 14 agriculture check to forage for wild edibles or gather excess crops from farms.
All right then, give us that DC 14 agriculture then, please. You've got good agriculture. This is the base of regrowth.
Alrighty. Oh, and we rolled a 2 on that. Oh, that's lovely. So that just means on a failure, we just gain nothing, unfortunately.
You have 1 fame point left.
It's up to the party, but we may want to save that for a more critical roll.
I think we should save that for a more critical roll.
Yeah, we'll save it.
All right then, so nothing gained, but nothing lost. Lexi, do you want to choose the next region phase?
Yes. I was hoping Oh. Bugger, hold on. Never mind, we don't have influence over any hexes, do we?
Not yet. You haven't gotten out there yet.
Right. Yeah. Bugger. Right, I can't establish farmland. I forgot I can't do the things I wanted to do.
You can try and claim a hex if you want, like the next hex next to Regrowth.
Oh, I can just do that.
Yes, because what I'm ruling is, because we're not really racketeering, sorry, there we go. Got it right this time. We're not really racketeering in this game. So what I'm ruling is all of your lands, either through your allies or through hiring adventurers like Greg just did, all of the lands that you currently have control of from the charter have been reconnoitered.
Right.
Is it reconnoiter or is it racketeered?
I've always read it as reconnoitered, but...
Yes. Yes. Basically, all of the hexes in the green belt, I'm ruling, are reconnoitered.
Alright. In which case, I'm going to claim the hex, or at least I'm going to try to claim the hex to the east of Regrowth.
That you technically... oh, no, yes, you can, because you can expand. So, ping it for me, please. It's this one, I believe. This one, yep, got it.
Yes.
Okay,
Wait.
so
Wait, what would have been the problem?
technically, that's in the Tuskwater region, but you can expand out. The green belt is where you start.
Right, no, you're right. In which case, I'll do the one with the where the rivers meet.
Yes, and next to the Stone Farm Watchtower.
Yes. I forgot because of where Regrowth is.
Yes. So, yes, you're technically just out of your territory, but you got that as a special, and that's in the game as well. You can have the Stag Lord's old fort. So, okay, go ahead and bring up Claim Hex.
Yeah.
All right, so your surveyor's fully full. Okay, so spend 1 resource point and then choose either an exploration check, intrigue, magic, or wilderness.
Wilderness is our best stat, so
All right, go ahead.
I'd like to roll that one if possible.
Yeah, go ahead, give us a roll.
Now, it says we have to do it before we roll it, so do we want to add the +2 to this one?
Yeah,
or-
that makes more sense, yeah.
All right, then, so go ahead and add a +2 circumstance to this roll.
Who are we getting our help from again?
What do you mean?
One of our trade people.
Yes.
Okay.
We'd actually say that it was the people from Restov who helps you out here.
Beautiful. It's added it as a +1 instead of a +2, for the love of God.
Don't worry, we'll do it the old-fashioned way if we want to. Just add another +1.
All right. Yeah, we're good. That is an 19, actually.
All right, so on a success, you claim the hex and add it to your territory size. Sorry, you claim the hex and add it to your territory, increasing your kingdom's size by 1. This affects all statistics determined by size. So that one is claimed.
Are you going to change the size, or should I?
You can change the size. I will handle the hex.
Gotcha. Size 2.
So
Yay. We just doubled the size of our kingdom.
And now... now Balruk... not Balruk. Oh no, now the lawyer gets to decide what to build on it.
yes,
What do we want to build on it?
Well, I was planning farmland so our people didn't starve, but...
Yeah, I was either
Yeah.
looking at farmland or
Farmland
attempt to,
makes sense if we can build it.
yeah, it was either do that or attempt to harvest crops again to get some food in.
Yeah, but the other option was, don't we still want to fortify Regrowth?
Yeah. But what's more important at the moment?
Oh yeah, the problem of establishing farmland we had was it has to be an influence of our settlement, and our settlement has no influence at its current level. That was the problem I had run into with, because that's what I originally wanted to do, was build farmland.
Can't we? I believe we can build things. Yeah, the next phase we build things within the settlement, so that might be.
And that's what we have to do. We have to get enough. We have to like fill like our first part of the grid or whatever to increase our influence. Like
Okay.
that.
So you want to fortify regrowth then?
Yeah.
All right then,
Let's try it.
bring that up. So fortify hex. You command your engineers to construct a protective encampment, such as a fort or I love this word, a barbican. Thank you. I would like to barbican. To serve as a defensive post in the hex. Spend RP as determined by the hex's most inhospitable terrain. Let's see. See the building on rough terrain sidebar on page 519. An attempt. Well, let's have a look at the land. It's quite flat.
Yeah, I think the most difficult would be in, like near the water.
I was going to say I should hope we're not in rough terrain.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is just going to cost one resource.
Nice.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a basic DC 14 defense check, please.
14 exactly.
Okay, so you establish your hex fortification, reduce unrest by 1. You don't have any unrest right now.
However, what we do get is we do get a safe place to sleep at the end of our hex.
Nice, nice. So let's have a look. So regrowth becomes fortified. Excellent. And I believe that concludes that phase.
Yeah.
Next up is the civic activities. Your party may now attempt one civic activity for each of the kingdom's settlements. You determine the order in which these activities are attempted and who rolls any skill checks. So you've only got regrowth, so you get 1. And luckily,
Building.
yes.
We're gonna want to build a structure.
I think we should destroy something.
Yeah, we should demolish our.
Let's just destroy the fortifications we just built.
Or the town hall. We have a town hall.
That town hall, that only thing we have, let's tear it down.
Yeah. We'll just move it. We're just going to tear it down and build it just like an inch to the left.
Okay. So you want to try and build a structure?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you want to install a Nando's. Right.
Love it.
I'm trying to find the structures right now.
Exactly. I was looking the same thing.
It's not in features. Is it in features?
Found it. It's the 49 and onwards from the player's guide.
Wonderful.
Settlement structures.
I believe with a recent update, you do get all the settlements as tokens that you can lay out on a map and stuff. So I need to discover a bit more about that. And just for the record, for those watching in, there's going to be a difference between regrowth in kingdom turn and regrowth in story turn, because there's obviously going to be some house, even if it's not on the kingdom map in terms of structures, there's still going to be some houses, there's still going to be a couple of shops in terms of the story. This in kingdom turn is just purely mechanical benefits of what regrowth is going to be. So what are you thinking about building?
I'm just now realizing that all of the level 1 structures actually cost a lot of RP.
Oh, nice.
Come on. Right.
On average, 10 to 12.
Oh!
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
That's
How
incredible.
do we get more RP again?
I think that's what you do through leadership phase, through investments. And
Normally you would, yeah, but we didn't have many choices.
Okay, so maybe save that for level 1. Let's see what's next then.
Well, there are a few things we can construct. Like I'm looking like a wooden wall. There's only 2
We
RP.
don't have 4 lumber.
No, we
Oh,
don't.
right. Yeah, we need 4 lumber for that.
Yeah, we need a log camp for that, which is in the regions.
Yeah, the only things that we could do, we need other resources for. So I think this turn's just kind of a bust for our first faction turn, for our first kingdom turn.
Yes. So
Yep.
next.
Just getting established.
Okay, so This is how we learn. This is how we learn. So, next step is army activities. Not applicable here.
Don't have any.
Yes.
Nope.
Then there's the event phase. Events that affect the entire kingdom, single hexes, or a settlement. Some are harmful, some are beneficial. Events continue for multiple turns and only come to an end once they have been properly handled by the PCs or their kingdom. Now, this is also a combination of RP events that's going on in what I'm going to call story mode. And what I'm going to say here is they don't necessarily cross over per se. If you get a kingdom event in story mode, that's going to be for story mode, and the kingdom events here is going to be for here. Although you could use it for story, like, you remember that time when the river busted its banks and old Bob's house down the road got filled with fish?
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
So
Man was living like a king of fish.
It was like shooting fish in a barrel.
Or fish in a house.
Okay, so I'm going to nominate a player. Actually, I'll do it for this turn. It's time to roll a flat check. Okay, that is a
I don't like the set look of that.
that is a 2.
That's a big number.
Okay, attempt a DC 16 flat check. On success, a random kingdom event occurs. If no random event occurs, the DC for this check in the next kingdom turn is reduced by 5.
Alright.
So
That's cool.
yeah, so if someone can put that in the notes in the ongoing section, next kingdom turn event DC is going to be DC 11.
Wow, you're assuming we're not. You just missed it, right? Oh wait, I thought one of us had to make the flex check.
Sorry,
Mark rolled it.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to roll it.
You can't play the game. You're the game master. You don't have fun.
Oh, I just realized it's
It's funny how a number of tables
has
do
the
actually
ran-
think that.
it has the random event roll button on that page.
I know.
I'm just gonna click it and see if a fail reduces the DC. Do you mind?
Sure.
Okay, it did not reduce the DC.
Anyway, that's fine.
That's incredible. It did not reduce the DC, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to note that down.
We are 2 buddies. All right, so now apply XP. The GM now awards any kingdom XP entered during the turn. If the kingdom experiences a random event, it receives 30 XP. In addition, any RP that remains unspent is now converted into XP. So you have 1 resource point left, I believe.
Yes.
That becomes a total of 120 XP.
Oh wow,
Nice.
Oh, okay.
we should have saved more of that.
Yes. Good to know for next time.
Well, of course, we need a bunch of it to build things too.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Okay.
If I'd known they were worth 120 XP each, I would have pressed more to saving them.
Hey, so the DC
Oh, well.
next to the random event is an editable box. So it should say DC 11 now. For
Oh, that
Fantastic.
makes so much more sense. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this then. We don't need that.
Yes. For those following at home, apologies that I'm not keeping track so good on the screen this time around. I've got both screens up this time, where last time I was only using one screen to track everything. It's because I've been a bit of an idiot and I didn't set it up properly. So, okay. Let's have a look. So 120 XP. And I think you've gotten... Sometimes Kingdom XP from story mode will cross over. And that will go on to whatever Kingdom turn is applied. So let's have a look. You put that 120 on from the resource point?
I just tried to, and it wouldn't take it.
Alright, I guess that's got to be a me thing. So let's try it. 120. Oh, Christ. 150, 270.
270.
Okay, you're at 270 XP out of 800. Okay. Shall we try a little bit of Kingdom Turn numero 2?
Up to you. We can, or we can wait for Dave if you want. Oh.
I was thinking maybe start it and then sort of like do some leadership phase stuff, and then a bit like what we did with Kelvhan, Greg this time. We when it comes to Dave's, we'll save it for Dave.
Yes. Yeah, we can start it because the beginning is roll taxes and stuff.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So I think the more practice we get in, the better. So let's have a look. The Kingdom turn. Even I'm trying to remind myself now. So the Kingdom turn. So first is the upkeep phase, I believe. So first of all, we need to roll some resource dice.
Can I roll them?
I believe I'm the only one who can do it.
Oh, that's right. It won't let me click it. Carry on.
So, bang.
Service.
Let's confirm. So, you got 14 resource dice this time around.
That's much better than last time.
Okay. So, let's have a look. Adjust unrest. Let's see. Let's have a look. So, on the first Kingdom turn, your Kingdom score is unrest score is 0. Skip to the next step. On all other turns, adjust your unrest score. Increase it by 1 for every settlement in your kingdom that's overcrowded. I don't think you're overcrowded right now.
Don't think so.
No. Increase it by 1 if you're at war. Any other ongoing events may have a right unjust. Okay. Let's see. So you've got no unrest. We just did the resource collection. Now, step 4, pay consumption. Your settlements and armies require a certain amount of provisions, supplies, and funding, as well as the basic necessities of life. On your first Kingdom turn, your Kingdom's consumption score is 0. Skip to the next step. On all other turns, calculate your Kingdom's consumption score. This is the total of your settlement's consumption score plus your army's consumption score minus the number of farmland hexes you have within the range of your settlements. So you've got 2 hexes. So yeah, I believe it's automatically done it. You've got a consumption score of +2. Now you must spend food equal to your Kingdom's consumption.
Yeah, that's where we're going to get messed up here in a second.
Yeah.
If you can't or choose not to spend this commodity cost, you can either spend 5 resource points per point of unpaid consumption or increase unrest by 1d4.
Yeah, we may want to just take some unrest and then try
I think
to
we can solve unrest.
Yeah, I can walk around and just take some hands and kiss some babies and help that out.
All right.
Yeah, we can slowly fix that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll like a 2 and not like a 4,
Like-
so it'll be fun.
So
Collecting food did not go well this turn.
okay, I will roll the d4 this turn. 3. So 3 unrest. That's not too bad. And I believe you might have a Kingdom feat that helps with unrest. Let's have a look. Muddle through.
But that's ruin.
That's
Yeah,
ruin.
that's
Yeah.
ruin.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so next up, let's see, is the commerce phase. So, would you like to collect taxes?
That's just the that's commodities, isn't it?
Yeah, to a
Oh no, that gives us a bonus to economy-based checks. I think we're good.
Okay, cool. Next up,
We can instead attempt a DC 11 flat check on success, reduce unrest by 1.
all right. Who would like to
Nice
roll
one.
Who would like to roll the flat check?
Anyone but me.
Greg, I nominate you.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
14.
Well done. So unrest goes down to 2.
I knew you could do it, Greg.
So
Thank you.
it's like you turn around and said to the people, you know what? Chill. I know what I'm doing. I'm a lawyer. Okay. So,
I will sue you if you complain.
You might be starving, but at least we're not collecting taxes.
okay. Step 2. Approve expenses. You can draw upon the kingdom's funds to enhance the standard of living for its citizens by attempting to approve lifestyle activity, or you can attempt to withdraw from the kingdom's funds using the tap treasury activity. Is that something you would like to do?
What is this? Tap treasury gives... Tap treasury potentially gives us gold.
Meanwhile, improve lifestyle is a politics role to draw upon your kingdom's treasury to enhance the quality of life for your citizens, where you can get circumstance bonus to culture-based checks.
But right, getting us gold has a chance of imposing economy penalties, so I definitely say don't do that right now.
But we're going to keep things smoothly paddling along.
Yeah, at least for now. I think trying to better our people's lifestyles is a perfectly...
Yeah, we just take a -1 if we fail to economy-based checks.
All right,
yes,
then.
So it's the same penalty, but like it's more worthwhile, I think.
All right. I believe your fame points get regenerated as well per kingdom turn. I believe.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you on that one.
Not a clue.
If not, that's what I'm ruling. So I will check that for next time. If anybody else does know, please comment down below. Appreciate it. And also hit that like and subscribe, or else we'll send Kelvhan around to get you. Anyway, and you can't get away from him. He's too fast. We're warning you. But improved lifestyle. Who would like to make that politic role?
Resident politician.
Yeah, might as well.
I found it for you, Mark. You get 1 fame at the start of every kingdom turn.
Okay, so...
And then if we achieve a critical success, we gain another point. Or if we build a famous structure, create a masterpiece, or undertake a noteworthy act.
Okay, so you've back up to 2 then, because you had 1 from last time around.
Yeah, and any critical successes give us more.
Right, okie dokie. So you have 2 fame points. Greg, let's have that politic roll.
Yeah. That'll be a 15.
Nice. So you got a +1 circumstance bonus to all culture-based checks.
I've just spotted that we're getting a -1 from unrest. That's not great.
Yes, that's what it's there for. But
We
still,
can solve this.
but you've done it. So you got that. Okay, next up, you got tap commodities. If your kingdom has any stockpiles of commodities, you can attempt at the trade commodities activity to bolster your RP for the turn. So basically, you can spend that rock you have and potentially convert it into RP.
Probably save it because we're probably
Yeah.
going to build
Yeah, we're gonna need that stone down the line.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, next up, if you've established trade agreements, you can use the manage trade agreements activity. You send agents out to establish trade agreements, spend 2 RP per trade agreement you wish to manage, then attempt a DC so-and-so trade roll. If you manage the trade agreements on the previous turn, increase this DC by 5. So, I get the feeling that's what you have to do.
This gives us benefits at the start of our next kingdom turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Gives us more RP. Resource dice.
yes.
Yeah, it sounds like we can choose to do it if we want to. So we spend it, but we can get more points for next round potentially.
I personally vote we keep what we have now.
Yeah, we got a good amount now.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to keep it? That's absolutely fine. Okay.
I mean, not just that, but I feel like we don't, like... I know it's for, like, spending now so that you get more to spend later, but I feel like we still need to build up now.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Okay. We're on to the activity phase. Oh, okay. I see this. I can see how this is starting to flow.
Yeah, it's coming together now. I think.
Once you get it, yeah, I can see how this is supposed to go. All right. It sounds like typical 2E to me. First couple of times you play it, especially when your character building's a bit slow, but once you get it down, it goes. All right, activity phase, leadership activities, 3 per player character. Let's do these today and we'll wrap. So let's see. Let's start with Lexi this time around.
Yeah, okay. If this is turn 2,
Woohoo!
is this after we've come back from Candlemere?
Turn 2 is technically still in the 2-month period. So turn 1 was month 1. This is month 2.
All right, so we've not been to Candlemere yet.
No.
In which case, I haven't a clue what I want to do.
All right, then. We'll defer to Jack.
Yeah, I'm looking through them right now, trying to see if there's something I can do to help with the unrest.
We could potentially
provide care?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna provide care, I believe. What's our? Do we have decent defense?
It's
Three.
it's not worse. We're suffering from that -1 from unrest.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to provide care. So it's a DC 14 defense check. I'll roll right there. So basically, just try and help some people out.
All right, go ahead and try and provide care for the people.
All right, here we go. That is an 8, so that's a failure, which means we just don't get anything.
Would you like to
But
spend?
at least you didn't make things worse.
Well, do you want to
Yeah,
spend
don't
a?
make things worse,
Do you want to spend a fame point?
I only got 2, and it doesn't hurt anything.
All right.
Can you attempt the same action more than once?
Only 1 per leader,
One. Okay,
unless the ability states otherwise.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, so you
let's
could
see.
try it, for
What is-
example, Lexi.
Somebody else could try it.
Right,
yes,
I'm with
if I
you.
understand correctly.
Right.
Oh, is it
Cool.
full unrest as well?
The text says unless an activity states otherwise, a leader cannot attempt the same leadership activity more than once. So that's my understanding is that different leaders can do it.
Okay, I think I'm also going to try the quell unrest as well.
Go for it. Bring it up.
Yep. So this is another way we can try to help deal with some of the unrest we have. I get to choose between arts, folklore, intrigue, magic, politics, or warfare. So I'm trying to see, we have a 5 in politics.
I think that's the best one we got.
Yeah, so I'm going to attempt a DC 14 politics check to try and quell some unrest. We may want to make a note on this, though. We cannot use, or at least I could not use politics again on the next turn, because it says you cannot use the same skill for the activity in consecutive kingdom turns.
Noting it down.
Oh, and this activity cannot be attempted more than once per kingdom turn, so y'all won't be able to do it either.
Gotcha.
Right.
All right, here we go. So this is a big one. Here we go. DC 14 politics. Oh, how about a 22?
That's
That
a
is
success.
Reduces unrest by 1.
So you're down to 1.
Very nice.
All right.
Is somebody touching the ongoing event details? Because it keeps yeeting me when I try to put text in.
Oh, sorry. I beg your pardon. I just changed the arrest just now, and I did just delete the temporary buffs from the ongoing event details.
All right. I was trying to add that Jack just did politics, but
Okay. In that case, then I won't. I'll just. All right. If you guys handle ongoing, then, and I'll do the main scores.
all right.
All right. Awesome. Sorry about that, Lexi. Apologies, my dear.
No worries. It's just because I
Terribly sorry.
I had assumed we were doing it because of noting down the random event there earlier.
Yes. My bad. Sorry. It's a lot of information to take in.
No worries.
Jack, one more move.
I was thinking about maybe doing the rest and relax, because that can help too, but we don't have very good rolls in that.
Yeah, we're the best at boating.
The good thing is the penalty is not very bad if I fail it, though. I just take a -2 on my next skill check made as a leadership activity, so I'll have to make a note of that for next turn if I critical fail it. So I think I'll try it.
All right.
Not the worst. No.
So I'm gonna rest and relax a little bit.
So hold on. There's multiple checks here. It's either scholarship, trade, or boating.
Yep. Or
Arts.
or arts as well, which
We're
are all
good at
one
that.
to us.
We're
so
the
really,
best.
Yeah, it won't matter to us, but basically how I spend my time resting. I think probably what he's going to be doing is probably like the trade. He's going to be going around talking to people and probably go hang out at like the new bar that we just built that we eventually are going to be fighting, bandits in another month from now. Things like that, just kind of mingling with the people, all that. So he's going to kind of go for the trade attempt on this.
All right, go for it.
Come on, dice. That is a 4, so that's just a failure. So I just wasted time, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the rest is
Nothing
welcome,
bad.
but not beneficial. So they appreciate it, but no bonuses or debuffs.
Yep.
All right.
All good.
Who wants the next 3?
I'll go.
All right. What you got, Greg?
I'll attempt to provide care.
Greg, if you're missing anything for your third action, can I request? Where did it bloody go? One of these is focused attention, right? Which is basically you try to help somebody else do their thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
like an aid roll.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay, Greg, what you got?
Provide care.
All right, then, let's bring it up.
Just to see if we can do it.
Defense check to organize and encourage your settlement's healers, apothecaries, medics, and other caregivers to provide care and support for citizens. Okay, looking to get under that unrest down. Okay, give us that defense roll. Your defense is not bad.
Nope.
Oof.
Okay. Failure on a 9, but no debuff out of it.
No. I kind of want to do craft luxury so that we have something to trade
All right,
next time round.
bring up craft luxuries then.
But we're terrible at arts.
We sure are.
Yeah, we're not good at the building bit.
I think this is why I've read, and I mentioned Kobold, this is why they use the human jack of all trades style feat. So as your kingdom levels up, these skills don't necessarily stay in, they'll be bad, but they don't necessarily stay in the gutter.
Yeah.
I think that might,
Roll
I'm going to
yeah.
research that a bit more, but go ahead, give us that arts roll.
I need to roll a d4 to see how many I spend to begin with.
Okay, yep, roll a, yep.
yeah.
Roll a d4 for me, please.
3.
So
Not
down to,
great.
that's okay. So 11 resource points remaining. Go ahead and give us that roll.
Oh, come on.
That will be a critical failure. Do you want to spend a fame point there?
Might be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think
it
that's-
increases ruin.
Yes, please.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, give us that reroll then, please.
That's better. That's a 17.
All right, you got it. So your artisans produce some delightful goods. Gain 1 luxury commodity.
Gives us something to trade if we want to.
So you have 1 stone, 1 luxury.
Last one would be focus attention.
All right then. Is that? Do you have a skill check to roll, or do you just give the +2?
You've got to choose what to give it to me on.
What do you want it on?
I'll give you 2 options and you can decide for yourself. Provide care or create a masterpiece.
Let's create. It's create a masterpiece. I'll give it to create masterpiece. At least then we can get it sort of semi-decent.
The DC 20 is a good lock, unless Mark wants to adjust that to 15 the same way that 8 was adjusted down.
Yes. In the remastered rules, it's now DC 15 for aid. So I'm going to say it's DC 15 for aid here.
Certainly not going to complain.
So you set aside, choose another leader, and attempt to DC 20. Yeah. So does he roll it now?
Yes. See if I get that +2 or not.
Well, my rolling arts, yeah?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
You got it.
There you go, 16.
So there's a plus.
All right.
There's a +2 coming your way under your leadership activities, which is now happening. Lexi, go for it.
Yeah. It's
At least
funny how the aid is technically harder, but it makes you feel safer.
Yeah, at least it sort of evens out art so we can attempt something.
Alright, I'm gonna go straight to creating a masterpiece.
All right then. What do you? But I want to know. I know this is mostly a mechanical mode, but I do want to know here. What are you making?
Okay, so
All right, if you want to workshop it, we'll workshop it. Don't worry about it.
I'll workshop it. I wasn't ready to be asked, honestly.
No, that's me just being me. Sorry.
Once again, it's only taken a +1 instead of a +2, so
No, it's all right. Go for it.
that is I failed.
Okay.
I only got a 7 total.
Okay, create a masterpiece. Let's bring it up into the chat. But not a critical failure. All good. Okay.
Nothing happens. I go to the artisans. I'm like, let's make a masterpiece. They ask exactly what Mark just asked me. Isobella flounders, and we get nowhere.
Perfect.
Like, end of the day, good talk. Good talk.
I created a thing.
Yeah, it's my speciality, things.
Okay, Isobella. Last 2 actions.
How much unrest are we at? We're still at 1.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what was it? Provide care.
Yeah.
I almost sang the oops, wrong button. I almost sang the Dr. Pepper jingle instinctively, and then I remembered I can't do that. I'll get Mark in trouble.
I don't mind so much. It's fine. Just change your note or change your word in it. That usually works.
Doctor.
Sorry, I sneezed. Sorry, I got a case of the algorithm.
All right, let me try to help my people.
Defense check.
Useless.
We're not good at this.
I got an 8.
Well, you did well last time, and not so much this time. Is that all 3, or you got one more?
I've got one more, but to be quite frank, I don't think there's anything worth doing with it.
Well, I'll tell you what, because next would be Anden's 3. So what we'll do is you can have a think. I will put it into ongoing here.
I tell you what, let's pretend that I discuss with Dave and do focused attention for their first action.
Smart move.
Okay, yes. So I will put here into ongoing. Lexi has chosen to do focused attention for Dave's first leadership action. And yes, I know I did just say Lexi or you crew handle the ongoing, but my brain is firing on all cylinders at the moment with all the information from this phase. But
just let it do what it wants.
Yes. Sorry about. I hope I'm not being rude there.
No.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's leave that there for today. We're starting to get a swing. We're starting to get a hang of this. So next time, hopefully Dave will be back with us. We'll have Dave's leadership activities done. And if anything, even if there's no more progression in terms of hex claiming or resource gathering, you certainly got some RP here to trade in for XP. So all good, all square. So that is where we will close this kingdom turn. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we hope to see you when the next turn rolls around. Take care everyone. Goodbye.